need no one else. You're all I need. Personality, everything you do makes me love everything about you. Your smile, your style is so fly. I can't deny. I got a crush on you, and that's true, dear. And I'm digging you. You make me believe that your love is mine. Oh yeah. Give me a really good feeling. Anything you want from me, anything you want, anything you need, anything you so desire. Ooh, I'll give you.
We're gonna get started in a minute, guys. So just come on in. Make sure you share this live video out. Come on in. Put something in the chat if you can hear me. Put something in the comments if you can hear me. You want to make sure that you hear me loud and clear. Delshawn, can you hear me? You're muted, Delshawn. You're muted. I can't hear you because I got my headphones down, but just type in the chat. Let me know if you can hear me.
I can hear you.
Okay, cool. I heard you. Okay, cool. Can you hear the music? Okay, cool. We're going to get started in a minute. We're going to get started in a minute. Y'all know I got to have my wine. Can't do that without, I can do a lot without the wine, but you know I love my little wine. One day I'm going to own me a winery. One of these good old days I'm going to own me a winery. Because I love wine so much.
I haven't gotten into wine yet.
Yes, I love wine.
I still like that whiskey and stuff.
Yeah, I used to be a liquor girl, but it's like liquor had me on a whole other level, so I need to stick with the wine.
Same here. Be on a completely different level.
I be a bad girl on the whiskey, but I love me some whiskey. This whiskey got me feeling pretty. I love me a little whiskey, but it's like, I got to, stick with the wine because that's what's fine. It's the wine,
right? I'm headed there. So, what you recommend?
See, right now I like Moscato and I like Riesling.
Okay.
So Moscato goes with like sweets. Like if you're doing a cake or a pie, something like that, Moscato goes along. Hey, Sean, Moscato goes along with that. If you are looking for something that goes with like fish or a salad, you would do a Pinot Grigio. Red wine is more for like spaghetti, like a bitter, like if you do a spaghetti or if you're trying to cook like something slightly bitter, you would do red wine. Red wine goes with mussels, seafood.
I'm not eating mussels. I'll do it with some oysters though.
Yes, red wine goes good with that. Riesling it's in between sweet and bitter. So you can toy around with that a little bit. You can play with the Riesling a little bit. I usually do Riesling with hot wings.
Oh, I never thought about that.
I do Riesling with my little hot wings. It's this place down here in Atlanta, Georgia called Jack's Pizza and Wings. And so I ordered from there. Like last night, I ordered some jerk lemon pepper. Bomb. Jerk lemon pepper wings, and I had sweet Riesling for the drink. And of course I made. Of course, if you don't know, you gotta follow. I gotta follow my lifestyle page, Ruby Jew Lifestyle on Facebook. I do my reels. I cook. So I made like a spicy mashed potato. It wasn't too spicy, but it was like a spicy mashed potato to go along with it. So yeah. What's up, Sean?
What's going on?
How you doing?
I'm good. How about yourself?
Good. Can you hear the music?
Yes, I can.
Good. I'm glad you joined the conversation. I'm excited.
For sure.
Make sure you guys share this live out. I don't know if you got Instagram or Facebook or however you can share it out, but make sure you try to share it out. We're gonna touch on a little bit of what we did last month, and then we're gonna get into that. So we're gonna give about 2 more minutes for people to lag on in, and then we're gonna get started.
All right. How you been?
I've been wonderful. How you been?
I've been good. Can't complain about a thing.
Great. So I'll be right back. Y'all gotta put this glass down because I got my
All right,
juice
dude.
cup I'm gonna drink out of. So I'll be right back.
Ain't nobody around me losing sleep. Better find God before he find me. Tell the devil good night goes.
Download the Domino's app today and become a Piece of the Pie Rewards member to earn points toward free pizza.
I'm outside in an AMG, right outside, TT. Two-turn baby girl, you know me. Still with the dogs that I grew beside. All the niggas round me, right and they die. Gotta watch the time, cause it's flying right by. I'm outside in an AMG, right outside, TT. Two-turn baby girl, you know me. Who am I? All the niggas round me, right and they die. Gotta watch the time, cause it's flying right by. I just caught a shorty off a Finsta. Just threw on a hoodie, it's a crenshaw. Way that I've been living unconventional. I'm just trying to make it to the end, you know. Certain things have started getting tense up. Think we need to have a son and friendship. I could be a man, but maybe down the road. Right now, I would rather see my heart turn to gold. Rather see my heart turn crystal. I can't even front like I'll miss you. Right now I'm just stuck inside the crib on my own. As soon as I feel up, I'm about to pop up on your phone. Like I'm outside in an AMG, right outside, PT. Two-turn baby girl, you know me. Who am I? All the niggas round me, right?
Okay, we are back. All right, so I'm gonna pause this music. Put my headphones on. Welcome to the second episode of the Ruby Jew Issues at Hand, episode 2. Hold on, let me get comfortable real quick. All right, so we live. So the first thing I want to do is go around the room and introduce. First of all, I want to see if everybody can hear me. Everybody let me know if you can hear me. Thumbs up, chat, something, say something.
Yes.
Okay. So I want to go around the room and introduce everybody. We're going to start with Delshawn, ladies first. But first of all, let me introduce myself. First of all, I want to say last month we reached 50 viewers on the video. Congratulations to that. Yay.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Congrats.
50 viewers. Okay. So I don't really do YouTube like that. So that was big for me. But I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Ruby Jew. If you don't know who I am, my name is Ruby Jew. I am the owner and founder of Ruby Jew Radio. My earring is twisted. Hold on, you all. Let me get it together. Okay. My name is Ruby Jew Radio. I am the founder and owner of Ruby Jew Radio. If you don't know who I am, baby, Google me. Okay. I done been in 3 different magazines. I have billboards in my city. I interview people. I play in right now. Since I've been on another platform, bigger platform, I think we play in about between 30 and 46 countries between the two.
All right.
Yes, and we're now on iHeartRadio. So the platform is expanding. So thank you to everybody that, support me. Okay. So today we're going to be talking about the issues at hand. Today's episode is about did the feminist movement have a negative impact on the Black community? We're going to get into a few videos. Well, one video. We're going to get into a little facts, and then we're going to talk about it. But first, before we get started, I want to go ahead and give Delshawn and Sean a chance to introduce themselves. These are 2 people I've interviewed before. These are phenomenal people. Delshawn has her own organization where she deals with victims. Correct me if I'm wrong, Delshawn. Victims of assault And then Sean has his podcast editing that he does, as well as he's a manager. Okay, yes.
Yep.
I actually interviewed one of Sean's artists, so that's excellent. So, Delshawn, you go ahead, let us know where you from, let us know what you do, and then we'll jump down to Sean, and then we'll get into the topic of discussion.
Hi, everyone. I am Dela Shawn, and yes, I am the founder of Speak Our Truth, a nonprofit for survivors of sexual assault. I'm also a podcast host. My show is Uncomfortable Conversations with Nicole. So I'm glad to be here. I think this topic is coming right in time because there's a lot going on now that they've overturned Roe versus Wright. And I know I just said that way wrong. Roe versus Wade.
Yeah. We're gonna talk about it a little bit too today. Yes. Go ahead. Yeah.
Wade, and that's a really big deal. So I'm glad that we're actually having this conversation, and to have a man who's going to be a part of the conversation is even bigger. So I think that's awesome. Right now is the time we want to see men stand up for us and say that, hey, we stand behind them when we say allow them to have their rights.
Yes.
So thank you for having me, y'all. Hey, let's enjoy the conversation.
Okay, so Sean, go ahead and introduce yourself. Detroit.
Hey, everybody. You know it. That's right. My name is Sean Reed. I am CEO, owner, and founder, excuse me, of Platinum Podcast Editing. And I'm with you guys. So let's do it.
That's all you got to say, Sean? You ain't got nothing else to say?
No. Nah, I was hoping you'd say that. Nah, I got 3 clients. Of course, you talked to one of them, G Lope, my man Antonio. He's a good dude. Oh yeah, doing good right now. I got my man Jason from the Elements podcast, and my very first one is 2 Holes in the Pod. That's seriously what it's called, and they're doing pretty good. Shout out to them. Shout out to Jason. Shout out to G Lope too, and Crystal. That's G Lope's wife. So shout out to her.
Shout out to everybody. So if you are joining me on Instagram, guys, I am live on YouTube and Facebook. We're talking about the issues at hand. Did the feminist movement have a negative impact on the Black community? If you are in a biracial relationship, this conversation is not for you, baby. I need you to exit stage left. If you ain't married to a Black man or you ain't in a relationship with a Black man, this conversation ain't for you. So if you're on Instagram, I'm going to be on my personal page for about 10 minutes, and then I'm going to head over to my radio page. But welcome to everybody that's tuning in. The comment section is open. You can come up and request to come up if you would like to. If you need me to send you the link. So this conversation is for the Black people. I got white friends. I love my white friends, but the conversation ain't for you, baby. It's not for you. All right, so what we about to do is we about to dive into last week's. I want to, because the people that were here last week, oh shit, I don't drop my phone. It's okay. The people that were here last week are not here. I don't see not one that was here. So what we talked about last month, what we talked about last month was being raised in a single parent home, the Black edition. And we talked about some of the woes and the good and the bad and the ugly about being raised in a single parent Black home. We had a single father come up. He gave his experience. I don't know, you guys be receiving my emails. Hey y'all, you guys be receiving my emails. So I don't know if you got a chance to look at the link that was linked below inside the email. But if you want to join the email list, just hit me up. We're working on the website, so just be patient. I just want to recap and talk about just give a recap. So we dug into the good, the bad, and the ugly about being raised in a single parent home and how that feels when you are a male as well as a female when the father is absent. A lot of times men only have their mother and their mother may not have had their father. And so it's like a domino effect, and those men don't know how to manage emotions. They become narcissistic and things of that nature. And so for a woman, she doesn't know how to handle her emotions, or let alone how to deal with the man in the household. She becomes overly independent. That's where this conversation stems from about the feminist movement. If you guys, I don't really want to get too deep into it because the people that were here last one ain't here today. So I can't really, I can, but I don't want to get too deep into it because I want to focus on tonight's topic. But I just want to let you guys know that is what led into tonight's topic. Hey, if you're watching on Instagram, hello, how you doing? Join us on YouTube or Facebook. We're talking about, did the feminist movement have a negative impact on the Black community? So that's what stemmed this conversation. With the man being absent in the home and the son and the daughter being raised by a single mother, it creates a sense of false independence. I would say. So we've already introduced ourselves. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a little clip from. Let me see if I'm saying her name right. Shahad Razad Ali. And then we're gonna get into some facts about the feminist movement, and then we're gonna just go back and have dialect, reflection. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go back and we got a man in the room. Thank God. Where the fuck is my damn bell? Here you go. They gotta ring my damn bell. Look, y'all know about that bell. We have a man in the room. Last month we reached 50 views. This month we want to reach 100. That is the goal. So we just, this is just the beginning of something epic. Epic. This is the issues at hand. Each and every month between the 3rd and 4th Sunday, we will have these topic of discussions. Next month is going to be what's the purpose of the black man? Does the black man hold value in the black community? That'll be the next month's topic. If you want to join next month, sign up to the email list, you get an email. All right, so let's go ahead and dive into. I'm trying to think. Did I forget anything? I don't think I did. But let's go ahead and dive into. First, I want to talk about who started the feminist movement. I want to say I'm gonna share my screen. Hold on one second. Let me share my screen so you guys can see what I'm seeing. And actually, when I researched this, I got two different things. So originally, the feminist movement started in the 1800s when a bunch of men derailed some women and they came together and they wanted to start the feminist movement. They wanted some rights because it was inequality going on in the 1800s. So this is way before me and your time, for your daddy, for your mom, for your granddaddy were even born. These folks been fighting for a voice, and it wasn't a black woman. So I'm sharing my screen. Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
All right, so it says Betty Friedan. She started the feminist movement. The movement usually believes to begun in 1963 when Betty Friedan published The Feminist Mystique and President J.F. Kennedy President's Commission on the Status of Women released its report on gender equality, prospects of mankind with Eleanor Roosevelt was what status for women. So this is when it really came on record, but I did more research. Like I said, it really actually started in the 1800s. So we're gonna move on. We're gonna stop sharing this screen right here, and then we're gonna move on to. And Betty is a white woman. She's not a black lady. Betty is a white woman. We're gonna get into that. I'm gonna get my commentary out on that. So Betty is a white woman. Once again, if you are joining us on Facebook, if you join us on Instagram, tune in to us on YouTube and Facebook for the issues at hand. If you're joining us on Instagram, all you gotta do is type in Ruby Jew Radio on YouTube. We are live on Facebook and YouTube. Ruby Jew Radio. Everything is Ruby Jew Radio. Let me go ahead and share my screen for this video. I want you guys to dive into this video. We're gonna watch a few minutes of it, and then we're gonna get into the conversation because I got to have all my receipts before I bring you the tea. I can't bring you no tea and I ain't got no receipts. What kind of shit is that? So I'm gonna play this video, and okay, so let's go.
Against the leadership and the authority of the black man. And the authority of the black man is a direct cause of the breakdown. My position is that the black woman's disrespect and rebellion against the leadership and the authority of the black man is a direct cause of the breakdown in our black family structure. Now, of course, there are many black people who consider the...
Oh, shit, what I do? Okay, there we go.
My position is that the black woman's disrespect and rebellion against the leadership and the authority of the black man is a direct cause of the breakdown in our black family structure. Now, of course, there are many black people who consider those fighting words because as black women, we have never been subject to the kind of examination that our men have been subject to since we have been here. We have been somewhat
Did it stop?
Protected and shielded from any kind of critiquing about our personal behavior, whereas our men have always been up for examination. The book is not an attack on black women. I have never said that all black women do everything that I list in my book. None of us have lived long enough to do everything that I list in the book. but most of us do some of the things that I've listed in my book. And I do say that it is not because of generalizations that we are all victimized by some of the negative patterns of behavior in the book, but the book just represents our collective contribution. This is some of everything that we have done or that we do daily that contributes to the breakup of our relationship, the destruction of our man, and the failure of our children to be able to function. They did not tell us that all of that being my own person and I'm independent would lead to separation, loneliness, celibacy, and lesbianism. They didn't tell us that if you give up the man, you're going to take one of these things and it's worse and it will destroy your nation. They didn't give us that information. They made us think that it was some kind of glorified position to brag about the fact that I got my own job, my own credit card, my own car, so I don't need no man. I don't even know how we got that mixed up. Ain't none of that got nothing to do with being with no man. My position is, over 60% of our women are single, widowed, separated, or divorced.
My bad, y'all. My bad. It keeps, I don't know why I keep stopping, but hold on 1 second. I don't know why I keep stopping. Is that I think we was like at 2:13. We're going to start at like 2:13.
Organization that is for women and children only. They say they don't allow any men in there. I didn't have time to deal with it, but I talked about them real bad. That's the silliest program I've ever heard of. You know them women that had men if they got a bunch of children. They need fathers. They need protection. We hear about the drug problem that we have in our projects across the country. It's one of the major places that we have a drug problem. We talk about the great strength that we have as Black women. Well, the welfare. My position
this
is
shit
that
would not want to let. Hold on, y'all. It did
rebellion.
not want to let me be great.
Subject.
I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna speed past. I'm not used to having a touch screen laptop. And so every time I got my phone propped up on my laptop, so every time I touch, it goes.
You know them women that had men if they got a bunch of children. They need fathers. They need protection. We hear about the drug problem that we have in our projects across the country. It's one of the major places that we have a drug problem. We talk about the great strength that we have as Black women. Well, the welfare department don't rent government apartments to single Black men. Those apartments belong to Black women who are allowing this to go on in their home. We have not looked at what part of the responsibility do we share. Yes, Black men sell a lot of drugs, and a lot of us Black women get the money from them drugs and buy some of these fancy clothes we wear, drive around in some of these fancy cars. He is not doing these things alone and without support from us, whether they are good or bad. See, we have a lot of power. We are very strong women. I'm saying that we're using our strength in the wrong direction. We're using it to tear our man down, tear our nation down instead of building it up. Having an education and a job does not necessarily mean you have a successful life. I keep telling Black women that to raise a child, they say, well, I provided with food, clothing, and shelter. That's not raising a child, that's maintaining one. To raise a child, you need a parental coalition of a man and a woman. We have sons who, by not having a father in the home, they don't know how to respect women. They take on the Black female emotionalism. They're doubtful. They're indecisive. They can't make a decision. They don't know what to do about being a man because we can't teach them that. We don't have that knowledge. We have daughters who grew up in a home where they don't see any affection, where there's no man there. They go out into the world and try to mate. They don't have no idea how to be no woman to no man, how to function in a house with a man, because they haven't seen it. Most of our children, just like us, get all the information we have about how you be with a mate off television. It's the only medium that shows us anybody being together. Those rules have not worked for us. The white woman's liberation movement, we don't have anything to do with that. We have not been under the control of the Black man for over 500 years. So what do we have to get liberated from them from? They haven't been our boss. That's the white woman and her man. They're going through that, and that's their business. We don't have any business being in there. They only introduced it to break down the civil rights movement. Civil rights movement started with the Black man, the Black woman, and the Black child standing together, trying to plead for freedom, justice, and equality, and more benefits in the country that they had built. They threw the white woman in there with the women's liberation movement and made it a woman against man thing. That created a big separation between black men and black women because then everybody started going for self. Then they bring the welfare system in and tell us in order to feed and clothe and house our children, we have to give up our man. We have to put the man out of the house. When the white farm wife goes to the government for subsidy for the farm, they don't tell her to get rid of the farmer. They keep that family together. But in the black community, they make it a requirement because they want to keep endorsing into the black community that the black man is no good and that he is not deserving of respect. He is not deserving of us letting him give us any protection or instruction, and that we are better than them. The major responsibility that the black woman has had on the earth for the trillions of years that we.
Okay, I'm sorry, guys. We had some back and forth technical issues. We back. All right, so hey y'all, hey everybody on Instagram. If you're tuning in on my personal Instagram, make sure you are following us on YouTube Radio. I'm not YouTube Radio, Lord Jesus. Follow us on YouTube at Ruby Jew Radio. And on Facebook, we are live talking about the issues at hand. This is episode 2, where we dive into these issues at hand. These are the issues that I feel like a lot of us are not talking about. Now, Shahrazad Ali, I'm saying it right. Shahrazad. Look, I'm country. You know, I'm from the South. You know what I'm saying? I misconstrue some words sometimes, but she has some very, valid. I thank you guys. First of all, thank you guys for y'all time, for y'all being here with me. I appreciate y'all. But she had some very valid points. The point that really stuck out to me was the civil rights movement point that she made, that the black men, the black woman, and black children were standing against to get equal equality for themselves, but the white man and the white woman decided to insert herself with the liberation movement and make it about self. And that's the reason why we had the Fuck Nigga Free song. We got the City Girls out. We got the baby and the little baby. They're talking about fuck money, get bitches. He paid for a titty job, but he still ain't hit it. We have these things going on. So me, what I feel like is, and this is just off the record, I feel like that the white woman created the feminist movement for a voice for herself because she didn't have a voice. You have to think about it. In the 1800s, 1700s, these women created potions to make their husband homesick so the husband would return home in order to keep their family, because these men were out at war. They were doing different things. And
Oh.
Uh-oh.
am I back? Can y'all hear me? Lord have mercy, Jesus.
Yeah, we can hear you. Oh, gone again.
Oh, look like there she goes. She's coming in and out.
Can you hear me?
Can hear you.
Yes.
Can't see you though.
We're gonna blame the heat. That's why we having technical difficulties. Mm-hmm. The heat is the best thing to blame. We do apologize as we work through this.
Definitely bad down there in Georgia.
Ooh, I'm in Texas. Where you at?
Okay, am I back?
You back?
Yes, you back.
Listen, the devil is. Look, I ain't gonna say the devil. I'm gonna say these motherfuckers been working today. Okay, let me do this. Let me get off here because I think I got too much technical shit going on. So let me just share this out. Anyway, but like I was saying, I feel like, can y'all hear me? Y'all can see me and hear me? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So I feel like the white woman inserted herself in it because so like I was saying, back in the 1800s, 1700s, things of that nature. If you go back and watch like some of these slave movies and shit, the white woman did not have a voice in the household. It was what her man said or else. It wasn't first of all, let's reconcile, let's work together. You have to think, even when we was in them slave houses, we worked together. Whatever Billy John said, we may have a little something to add or we may have disagreed, but at the end of the day, the man did make a decision, but we still had a voice. So I feel like the white woman use our likeliness as they do today to promote what they wanted. If you think about it, anything that you want to be trending, you add the hair weaves, the lashes. I'm wearing the weaves and the lashes right now. I'm looking like Kusa Kente under this wig, but it's soon enough I'll be looking like Dale Sean with those dreads, but still, well, I'm gonna say dreads, they locks, but still, you use our likeness to promote what you want. Like they say, black is beauty and beauty is black. My melanated skin can stand the test of time. I can be burned, I can be poisoned, I can be hit with some powerful pollution, and my skin will grow over that because my melanated skin is just that powerful. We are powered by the earth, and as soon as we realize that, the better we off will be. So I definitely feel like the white woman decided to make the feminist movement and use a black woman for her likeliness to put us in front of it to promote it because she didn't have a voice in her home. I just posted something on my Instagram not too long ago about back in the civil days when they had like when they was in America. If you I look at a lot of like civil rights stuff, I look at a lot of Americano stuff. If you check the history, white women made their men come home. Their men didn't automatically want to come home. They had to make them homesick for them to come home. So the feminist movement is a bunch of bullshit for me. For a long time, I was riding the feminist movement wave, and it's a bunch of bullshit because you need the man in the home just as well as you need the mom in the home. But when you fought nigga free and you a city girl trying to get a rich nigga, and when you got them fucking the bitch, but you bought the titty, but you ain't fucked the bitch, it becomes a problem. And Shahar Razar Ali talks about not having a black man in the home, which is detrimental to the son and the daughter. A lot of women are raising their daughters up. Oh, fuck that nigga, you don't need that nigga, you can do this on your own. But you're not telling her the back end of being on your own. The back end of being on your own is okay, yeah, like me. I'm a strong woman, yeah, whatever I'm gonna say. But I'm tired of being strong. Baby, some gotta come rescue me on your horse because I'm tired. Mm-hmm. Come get me. I'm Rapunzel. I'm finna let down my fake ass hair weave and you climb your ass up this woman and come get me because I'm tired. Okay? And the back end of being a strong black woman and all the women independent. Now, a lot of women that sing these songs like Beyonce, for example, telling you to be independent and quit your job. She got a husband. Right. Team behind her with some money. Why would I listen to you, ma'am? Yeah, you slightly came from the struggle, but when your mama, because when your mama met your dad, because that ain't your dad, we ain't gonna get into that. It's a little celebrity gossip topic. But anyway, when your mama met your goddamn stepdaddy, yeah, he had his ass one broke, and she was a prostitute. So you had money anyway. You didn't ever have to really struggle like me or you or whoever. So at the end of the day, we're listening to this music and we're listening to these people, and we're letting this white woman put this facade on us that it's okay to be independent. When the same white woman that's telling me independent has her family and her man. She got her nanny and her motherfucking support system. She got all that. We don't have that. You know what I'm saying? Like she was saying, it is a requirement in the black community for you not to have the black man. The black man holds no value in the black community. If he ain't giving out no money and he ain't slinging no good dick, he is not. I can't do nothing with you. Which is a lie. A black man brings more than that to the table. He brings protection. He brings teaching. He brings love. It's a lot of men out here that are in relationships that are married that are not reciprocating what they deserve. You know what I'm saying? And then that goes into loving the fuck boy because we're taught that if he drag you, he love you. If he beat you, he love you. If he fuck up with you, he love you. Cause he do that shit. Cause no. He do that shit cause he love you. Cause if a man don't treat you bad, then he don't love you. So that goes all into that. So that is my take on the feminist movement. Me, I was an independent woman, and I thought I ain't need a nigga for shit until I started pushing out these motherfucking children. And these children start reciprocating the energy that I was giving out, and it's like, oh no, wait a minute, where's my knight in shining armor? But I'm gonna drink my wine and goddamn still and eat my ravioli, but I need my knight in shining armor. Okay, so and me as a black woman, I always get asked, "Well, you did outside your race." Why is it a thing for black women to date outside their race? Why is it a major requirement? Because they feel like black men are so low and so devalued. It's because of the feminist movement, the independent shit. They got you thinking that if you independent, you can conquer the motherfucking world. No, ma'am. It takes a team. It took a team to convince you that you independent. It's gonna take a team for your ass to motherfucking move around. to get what you got to go. It took a team to build this software that we only gonna take a team to whatever you do. So you need to stick with the black man. I'm always stick with my black brothers. Okay, rain or shine, baby. Yes, and I had some white dick. Did he give me the time of my life? Hell yeah, he did. He fucked me good. But would I recreate with his ass? Would I procreate with his ass? Would I marry that nigga? Fuck no. Because you'll never understand the motherfucking struggle that I come from. Okay? So I'm going to shut the fuck up. And I'm going to let you guys talk about what y'all feel about the negative impact. Did the feminist movement have a negative impact on the black community? Did the feminist movement have a negative impact on the black community? I'm going to let you guys chime in on that. Delshawn, you've been looking like you ready to go.
I am ready.
You're ready to go. I'm gonna mute my mic and I'm gonna let you talk your shit. Go ahead, girl.
So I'm gonna say yes, because like Ruby was saying, they pretty much use the black woman as their forefront. And what always happens is you see a black strong woman, so they want that strength behind them. They know we're going to fight. They know we're not going to give up. So what they do, well, let's incorporate black women because we're all women and we have that in common. So we want to add the black woman to this. That way we show we have that power and that strength and that fight in us. But what we see is that we may fight with them for the women, the feminist movement, but they won't fight for us when it comes to the black movement and making sure we're protected. So it's a one-sided street, and we have to realize there is a struggle there. Another thing you said, so I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I have a mixed baby. I would never in my life do it again. I allowed myself to believe. I was younger. I was like 20, 21. But due to my childhood, I had a really negative perspective of black men. And so I did date a white man. And I even married him and had a baby. But what I learned is, baby, that's not what I ever want to do again, because there's a lack of respect there. A lack of respect when they talk to you, how they handle you, how we raise our children. Listen, anytime a man is so comfortable telling a child to hang up on her mother just because he doesn't want to hear, that lets you know there's a problem. And so I have to work 10 times harder to get my child to understand that what you won't do is be raised with the lack of respect that they may have on that side. And you're going to understand what respect is on this side. And so I will say, I'm very thankful. I do want her to know both sides of her family, but I tell her all the time, I can't teach her to be white. Her daddy can't teach her to be black. So I'm thankful that I do my part to show her what it's like to be a black woman, to let her see the extra hard work I have to put in, to let her see what our communities look like, because everything ain't great. Everything that glitter ain't gold. Like it's harder for us. And I think she's very receptive to that. I also see the friends she hang out with. The child is very much more so black than anything. She just identifies with them. And with me, we celebrate Juneteenth. If she wants to go to her dad's and celebrate 4th of July, that's their business. But at my house, and as far as this house, and not only just going out, watch fireworks and stuff, but we want to talk about what actually happened. And I let her know, you have to understand that at one point, your daddy's side owned our side of the family. And I've made it clear, I can't date outside my race. I'm not going to say I regret it, because I'm always thankful for the blessing at hand, but I'm regretful for the choice that I made. And I've always felt like I betrayed who I was, trying to prove that there was something better, when really the better is going to be right here in my own community.
Well, let me just, before you speak, Sean, because Sean look like he got a lot to say. Before you speak, I want to interject. Now, listen, I speak my truth. You feel what I'm saying? I'm going to say how I got to say. Now, when you said that you have an interracial, I'm going to say biracial, interracial, however you want to put it, child, and you was married to, a guy of another race, I wasn't shunning you, sis, because I ain't know all the information.
But no, it's actually something I think that all people need to realize. When you do date outside your race and you realize that's not what you want, you have to be acceptable to the fact that you feel some type of guilt, because you'll be like, now what was I thinking? I should have just stayed where I was. Like, did I really have those blinds in front of me that shielded the truth? Or was I just that blind that I really allowed somebody else's negative perception of what I really came from lead me down this road. And it's something you can't take back.
Well, they say black don't crack, but they do also say black is where it's at.
Love it.
I mean, some of y'all may fall short of the glory of God, but of the Lord, but we can work with that. And if I feel like if we had a really, because so you have these leaders like Jose Williams. I was so surprised that Jose Williams was marrying a white woman when you out here preaching this shit and you married to a cracker. Oh my God. Okay. The fact that we have these Jesse, what's his name? Jesse Wig. What's the guy name that was with? Look, I know Martin Luther King. He was real.
From Grey's Anatomy.
Jesse, what's his name? Jesse Williams, the one that was with Martin Luther King. You doing the same thing. You up here preaching that shit, but you really dealing with the white women on the side. And let me tell you something. Your preference is your preference. But at the end of the day, don't scold me and show me and school me about being black and powerful when you slide out the back door. You know what I'm saying? And that's good that you learned your lesson, because it was another girl I seen on Instagram had been dating this white guy for 3 or 4 years. He's in a white supremacist group that hate blacks. And she's fucking and dating this nigga. And he's getting all the inside information, all the inside scoop, and how she feeling everything and putting it in the group to make his group more powerful and better, because he has no power without a melanated sister or brother. You have no power. Imagine if we disappear off this. Imagine if every black person disappeared off the face of the earth. Who the fuck would you have to blame? Who the fuck would you have to put your anger out on? Who the fuck would you have to take things out on? Who the fuck would you have to fight your battles and be in front of your TV screen portraying this image that you know you're not? So the fact that you learned your lesson, that's good. Serena Williams learned her lesson, because when it came down to the Black Lives Matter movement, her husband turned his back on her, and that's why she got a divorce. So she learned her lesson as well. But the sad part, the sad thing that saddens me is the children. The child is not gonna be black enough for the black side, and she ain't gonna be white enough for the white side. That's what hurts my heart the most.
She'll never be able to think too.
Huh?
That's it. You gotta have that conversation too, because I've had to tell my daughter, oh y'all, it's a fly in my room, and this fly about to drive my nerves bad. Look, y'all sitting over here fighting. Shut the door.
I'm like, is the conversation that good? She fanning? No, that's the fly.
The fly in the way. But yeah, that's a conversation that has to be had too, because there are people who are gonna feel you're not black enough, and then there's people who are gonna feel you're not white enough. Now, I'm not gonna lie though, the black side is more receptive than the white side. There's maybe a few that I would say, hey, no, on as far as the black side, that are just too extra and they're not going to accept it. But when it comes to the white side, there's way more. There's some people on her side that I'm like, I don't know if I would let her go around there without me, because I know that I can protect her, and I know her dad will protect her, yes, but he will be more so coming from a space of comfortability, because he knows them and he doesn't understand it from her perspective of being a mixed child. He would just see them as that's family. I look at them and I'm like, no, I see how hell they don't even like your sister because she a lesbian. They sure ain't gonna like this little black baby.
Well, I'm gonna say this. Kudos to you, sis. But see, the thing is, this is where teaching and reaching and preaching comes in. If we as a community learn how to get together and stop, but see, some of these black men are already lost, but listen, one thing about it, I ain't here to save a nigga that don't want to be saved. That's one thing about it. I'm gonna let Sean talk, because we've been dialecting back and forth like it's just us. As women do, we dominate the conversation, and the man is like to the side, baby. What is like? I don't mind, because your goddamn opinion don't matter. But nah, we ain't gonna do that tonight. Sean, we're gonna let Sean talk. But I just want to say kudos to you for you got it hard, sis. I got black kids, so I don't have it as hard as you, but you got it hard, sis. You, for as far as raising that daughter, I'm just gonna be honest, you have it hard. I mean, unless racism decides to disappear in the time soon, you have it hard. And kudos to you. She's gonna be a phenomenal woman, because she's gonna know both sides of the end of the. She ain't gonna get the shit in. She's gonna have the shit in and the good end of the stick. But at the same time, she gonna have some trauma she got to deal with, not on your end, but just from society. And it's some things you ain't gonna be able to help her with. You just got to be there for her. So I'm gonna let Sean talk. I'm gonna mute my mic. I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Sean, go ahead and do your thing, bro.
The femininity, the white feminist movement ruined the black community. Yes, yes, it did. Like you said, it got it is there's tons of video evidence. I actually just saw one today of white people coming in and getting a black man out the house, convincing the black woman that you don't need a black man, which a lot of that started from slavery anyway. The black man was killed and raped and beaten in front of his wife and children. Jim Crow and the Reconstruction era, brothers were put in jail just for being out after 6 p.m. or looking in the white woman's direction. So absolutely, absolutely, and it saddens me when and Dale Sean, don't mean to point you out in particular, but it really saddens me when I hear sisters say things like what you said, like you thought that white is right, and the white way was the white way was the right way, but that's kind of what happens. It's like um, we don't control our own narrative too, and I don't even mean as black men. I mean as black people, we don't control our own narrative. So things that get put out in the media are all us being gangsters, us being pimps, us being having all these women, having all these babies, and being rappers, and all this other bullshit that may or may not be true. A lot of times, but since we don't control the narrative, we don't control the media. These things get placed, and the narrative just goes on and on. Like I recently reread how black fathers are not uh, the group that's not in the home the most. It was actually like Mexican. White fathers were like second, and black fathers were in the house at 70%. So what happened to those other 30% of brothers? Dead in jail and gay, maybe. Who knows? But uh, which and that's something that I've always thought about. Like that doesn't seem right. I know a lot of black fathers who are in the house and who are with their families. Of course, I don't know every black man in America like I'm Professor X or something like that, but um, that just didn't seem right to me. So I went and did a little research on it, and I found some surveys that said that black men are actually the leaders of being in the household with their families, and it's not black men not being in the house with the family. Like what we've been taught. We've been taught that since I was a child. That's what I've always heard. But who puts that? Who puts that out there? It's white folks, and white women in particular get black women to side with them. Yeah, girl, you had to mop the kitchen too. Oh, oh, how dare he? He should be mopping the kitchen. Well, what was he doing while you were mopping the kitchen? Mopping the bathroom. Oh, he should be doing both. And it's just like you don't even know what the hell you're talking about, Kathy. Like get on out of here with that. Like seriously, you don't know what you're talking about. Like we don't need you in our midst. Here you come, and it's in everything. Like you break it down to white feminism, but it's really white supremacy that's in everything, and it's detrimental to black society in general. And in general, it's a whole system that they have set up over above us, over us, kind of like an umbrella, and it kills the men and kind of like brainwashes the women. And some of the men are brainwashed too, but a lot of the sisters are just like so far gone. It's ridiculous. There's a young lady. Actually, she's my age. She's not really that young, but she's my age. Um, Went to high school with her. She has I think 7-year-old son with a white man. And one day something happens. It might have been George Floyd. I'm not even sure. I can't remember when it happened, but something happened. Some racial incident, and her son tells her like, "Whew." I'm glad I'm not black. That could have happened to me. And she put this on Facebook, so I'm not like revealing personal information, but she put this on Facebook, and people clowned her. Like, the fuck you mean? The fuck is he talking about? He not black. Like, the police gonna think he black. So shit like that. Go ahead, John. I get angry. So come on, let's have a conversation about that. That
Well,
kind of stuff.
sure, we don't want to wait to Detroit up out your ass because you Detroit.
Here you go.
Everybody.
Here you go.
So I want to say I want this lady's Facebook information. You mind if you give it to me?
I can't do it. I can't do it.
Why? I'm not gonna reach out. I just want to see.
Okay, yeah, I could do some stuff.
I'm gonna do mine. That I am a self-taught journalist. I didn't go to school for this shit, but I've been doing this shit since I've been nosy since I've been a little bit ass girl. So I'm nosy as a fuck, and I will investigate your ass.
I mean,
I do the radio shit, but I want to.
If you on social media, you see a lot of this stuff. Like, I see a lot of it on, especially on TikTok, where it's mostly in the younger people too. I don't see a lot of it in the older folks, but in the younger folks with the TikTok, they got the thing where it's like, black girls, white girls. I'm gonna go to the white girls, or it's like you got the black girls is like white boys, black boys. I'm gonna go over here to the white boys because it's a what's the word I'm trying to think of? It's like a rotten view that's permeated from them to us, and it permeates through us just forever and ever, because nobody ever breaks the chains that, first of all, we all aren't one big nigga at all. You know what I mean? We are all different. We are all different complexions. We are all different, come from different backgrounds and all sorts of stuff, but we all get treated as the same. And it makes things worse when you got like certain sections of white supremacy that not even break off, but try and take one piece of the melanated folks and brainwash them into something else. We already got enough black people brainwashed, and I don't mean to offend anybody, but we already have enough black people brainwashed from Christianity. So oh yeah, we don't need any more.
Look, I would do this because I don't have no bell, so I would just shake my hands like.
It's enough of us who are like, destroyed. And I don't mean to be offensive when I say this, but I think it's worse in black women than it is in black men.
Well, black women are of emotion. We are naturers and we are of the earth. So we're gonna feel everything that you hand us and give us. That's why it's important as a black man to stand tall. Now, I am dating a guy. We're not gonna say this guy's name. He is a great guy. He's a good father. He helps around the house. He provides. But one thing he does not know how to do is manage his emotions. And we are working on that. See, a lot of times too, when a black man, first of all, these men come out the home already emotionally damaged. This is why we talk about being raised in a single parent home, because you adapt the ways of your mother. Even if your father is there and he's not actively present, like spending time with you, teach you how to be a man, this and the third. He's always working, always out hoeing. You still adopt the ways of your mother. And so what you said really made me reflect. And all these topics are gonna go hand in hand. We're gonna have a huge big discussion. We're gonna do 7 episodes. And in the fall time, we're gonna have a big discussion on all the topics that we cover. So all this stuff goes hand in hand. So this is the thing that that you say women feel it the most. Women get into these things the most. If you look at most cults and things of that nature, it's basically women. Women have a need of fear, especially black women. We want to feel we've been unwelcome for so long. We want to feel welcome. We want to feel like we're here. We want to feel like the it girl. And so the white woman puts this facade. If you wear the nails, you wear the hair, you wear the lashes, you will be independent. You will be this. You get you a corporate job. You don't need the man. We get into these male dominant industries that your man is dominating, and we get into these and we get raped, we get robbed, we get we get not robbed physically, but robbed of our innocence, our essence of being a queen. See, the thing
Also
is,
think about
go ahead.
in the slavery days, in the enslaved days, let me say that correctly. Um, the black woman and child will see their husband and father beaten, killed, and raped right in front of them. So, excuse me. Just imagine, uh, as these things have happened to your husband and your father. Now you get older, and let's say you get another husband, or there are more children. You become afraid, and
Mm-hmm.
the PTSD sets in, and you don't want your children to act up. You don't want your man to stand up for you because you saw what happened the last time. The last time Big Bo, or whatever his name was, stood up for you. Slave master came in and hanged him.
But
They
the
beat the
thing
shit out of
is,
him with the whip.
you can't let fear conquer you.
And I
No, you
think it's
can't.
time for more
You
to
can't.
stand up. But I think it's important for us to allow. I think it's important for women to stand up behind those men and let them know it's okay. I think that goes hand in hand. And that's the problem. Men want to stand up or whatever, but who's behind them? Who's standing strong behind them? Who's there to encourage them and push them?
That's facts.
When,
Because
like you said, all we have are songs like Effin' F free. I don't know that song. I hate that song. But
FREE,
that song.
fuck nigga free. I ain't got to worry about a nigga. Hey.
I hate that song. I wish I hope she hurry up and
I'm
finish that song and put something better out, because that ain't it.
And even stuff like that.
Okay, not just husbands, but fathers and brothers. That's right. Yeah, you got that
E-
right. Yeah.
Even stuff like that. Like, that is very divisive to the black man and black woman. I don't know if y'all watch Drink Champs, but they had the singer Tank on there. This was maybe a month
Mm-hmm.
ago, and he said that, slightly off topic from feminism, but he said that uh, black love was taken out of the music. So you have,
Honestly, I don't feel like black love was ever in the music. Half of you niggas are singing to men or women that you can't get. So first of all,
facts, but
I don't
nobody knew that.
think
That's true.
no, black love was taken on the music when you start incorporating rap. When
That
NWA say fuck the police,
no,
that's
no,
when
no.
love was taken out. When we had the eyes of brothers for the love of you, when we had you smile in your face all the time, they want to take your place. Even
If you
then,
think
you
about
were
it,
talking
though,
about your brother and shit like that. But still, though, you had lesser of a broad, like, how can I put this? You had less of a broad category. I'm finna say the shit. I don't even know if I'm saying the shit right. You had less of a broad category where it was always fuck a nigga get his money. Because think about this. All the behaviors that we have are brought up from slavery. 1920, the gangsters were white. They wore suits. They come around and take your shit. That's a white man's behavior. He's a beast. He do bestiality bullshit, like rape you,
monster.
take your money, lock you up. That's bestiality type of shit. We would never own that. We was always about love, feeding the earth, and replenishing. Some of
If
us
you
are like
think
that
about it,
today. So it's out. It's how can I say this? The songs and music that I say drowns that type of shit out. So for Tank to say that, number one, brother, we know what you like to get your dick sucked by. Number two, we know you ain't did your motherfucking
rumors.
research. And number three, that means you never had no love in your music. If you forsake
No,
say that. See, I'm an
I don't
artist,
agree
I'm an
with that,
R&B
rumor.
artist. I won't ever say no shit like that. What I
I,
say is the love have been replaced with the gangster shit because that's what the white folks made it. That's what you should have been honest and said. You should never
if you
say.
think about it, though,
Go ahead.
uh, if you think about it, rap groups like NWA came from more like the Black Panther mindset. Public Enemy, that came from like the Black Panther mindset. Rap in general was more of a Black Panther, Malcolm X, militant mindset. You
But
didn't
let me ask
have.
you a question. I'm gonna interrupt you like you interrupted me. I'm gonna
I'm
ask you a
sorry. Go ahead.
question.
Yeah,
The Black Panther movement was infiltrated by what? What infiltrated the Black Panther movement?
White folks, of course.
Okay, then. So we're gonna leave it there.
But
We're gonna
still,
leave that shit there. And
what
one
Tank
thing,
was saying was that, like, yeah, it is more gangster rap into the music, but that was his point. Like, you put more gangster music out, you took all the R&B away, you took all the love away, and you got singers, pretty much rapping over songs. You got trap and B pretty much now. Yeah, all the love was taken out. Yeah, he's absolutely right. And there was another thing that was done in, I believe, 1990. This was put out 6 years ago, where there was a bunch of record executives at a house, and they had a meeting about getting Public Enemy and NWA and all these smart people making black people think about stuff, get them out and get more of the ignorant folks in. So if you start looking at it, in 1990 is when a lot of that started really going away. Like, you had
but guess
go
where
ahead.
all this shit reflect back to? Being raised in a single parent home where you have one mindset. Then it stems from being raised in a single parent home with one mindset where you learn and you look and you operate one way to being okay, boom. Then we had this situation right here. So that it's like a domino effect, it's a ripple effect.
It is.
And what I'm trying to get people to understand is we start at debate. That's why these episodes are starting at the basis of things. The basis of things is being raised in a single parent home. The second thing is for the woman, you feel like you're independent enough that you don't need a nigga. So now you got these men, because see, black woman need black man need black woman to survive and strive. So now that you have that separated and we're in, because there's no way I'm in a relationship with you and you're in competition with me. That's some bullshit. So now that we're in a competition with each other, now you have, okay, I'm in my own movement, you in your own movement. So you started saying fuck hoes, fuck bitches. Now I'm saying fuck niggas too, and now it's all for themselves. Yes, true enough, NWA, fuck the police, public enemy. But before all of that, before then, we want to talk about, for Tank, for me, for Tank to say that the love is lost and all that, that means you never had no love for your music from the jump. Because I'm a real R&B singer. And I'm gonna tell you, I don't feel like love is lost. Maybe I don't feel like love is gone. I don't feel like it may be scrambled up, misconstrued. It take the right person to bring it out. But I'm not gonna ever say love is lost in music, because you say that, but you end up oh shit. Look. Listen, I'm getting excited. You say that, but in your personal life, you do gangster shit. Just like Trey Songz. You sing about making love, but in your personal life, you raping women, you degrading women, you doing gangster shit in your personal life, but in your music, like, you want to portray love. R. Kelly, you doing slavery shit by raping young girls and creating these cults and things of that nature in your personal life, but in your music, you want to create love. To me, the personal should go hand in hand with the music, because it took the person to develop that. It took experiences and personality to develop the music. So I cannot agree with Tank on that. Number two, for the feminist movement, white women always do it. Even down to the gay shit. You always put me in the forefront. When I go and buy weaves, I don't see white women on my pack of hair. I see black women on my pack of nails. When I get my nails done, I see black women on. Even the Chinese people are starting to culture appropriate. When I go on TikTok, I don't see white women over my black boys. I see black women. When I go in and I look at love and families, yes, you show me white woman because you want me to be like white woman. But white women don't have voice. I'm gonna talk like an African because that's how you perceiving me. White women don't have voice. Black women have voice. Let's use black woman to put right here in the front, and you white woman for the back end to tell her what to do. When my mama was a nanny for a white man, his white woman never was able to speak, say what she felt, how the money should, none of that. It was the man's decision. If my mama decided to insert her opinion, he may consider her opinion. But in the day, it was never a white woman's voice. The feminist movement, to me in person, was created for them to have a voice through us. And there's no way that you want me to fight for you, but you're not fighting for me. I ain't fucking with that shit. I ain't dealing with that. You know what I'm saying? So far as that independent shit, I'm out of the loop on that. I was in that, but I'm not in that. So when people say love is lost and ain't no love and all that, these people never had love for real. Because if you have love for real, it's never a lost cause. Do you ever lose love for your child?
I don't think
Do
he
you
meant it like that.
ever? I want you two to answer this question. Will you
I don't have
ever
any
lose
children.
Can
love
I
for your
go back
children?
some? I want to go back to the tank comment. I would say
No,
I kind of get
we can go back to that, but I want you guys to answer the question. Will you ever lose love for your children?
no.
I don't
Okay,
have
then.
any children, but no.
No, so love ain't lost because we have to look at love as a whole, not just if he's this, I'ma love him, or if she's that, I'ma love them. If you're gonna love somebody, love them as a whole. Don't love them conditionally. My love is unconditional for you and everybody that's around me. No matter what you do, no matter what you say, I am going to always love you. So when you hear people say love is lost, no, they're lost because they don't know the real definition of love. That's the point I'm trying to make to you guys. Understand that you will never lose love for your children. So why lose love for things that you want to do and the things that you love? Yes, you may not fuck with somebody. Yes, you may not. But the love ain't never lost. So for
I don't think
Tank
he
to
meant it
say
like
that
that.
shit, you never love what you do anyway. Cause ain't nothing lost. You
I don't think
always
he meant
have
it
that
like
deep
that.
compassion. You gotta understand why people don't thrive in what they thrive in. And because they never had a real love for it. I can give a fuck if it's 2 people watching, 1,000 or 0. I love to podcast. So I love to talk. I'm gonna love that shit. I'm gonna always talk. That's what I'm gonna do. I don't give a fuck who watching or listen. And y'all done seen that firsthand. So when you have a love for something, it's nothing lost. Ain't nothing ever lost. If you get
But
what
I
I'm
think
saying.
it's he was speaking more for as the love, not the love in music, but how music sounds. I think when I think about love in music, there's still people like Kim who are still talking about love and singing about love and who I believe are
Mm-hmm.
loving it. But you do have that battle that comes from the feminine music where you have women talking about a hot girl summer and this. So what you have is a mixture of people who want to be in love, but then you have a whole bunch of hoochie daddies and hot girl summer women on this end. And so it does seem like the love is lost because they're trying to mix and mingle together. However, there is a big diverse battle that's right here in the middle. We have to acknowledge that because the music has changed over time. It went from people like you still have Kim, but like you said, the love Ron Isley and then the Isley brothers and the things that they were talking about, Al Green, and then it started getting more into sexual R&B. Well, now rap has completely taken over, and all you hear is negativity from both men
Mm-hmm.
and women. It's either about shooting, killing somebody, drugs, cheating,
Yep.
side chicks, baby mamas. Yes, I would say that there does seem like the love is lost because it seems like we forget what we're really looking for, and we're too busy trying to obtain something else, that independency that we really don't want.
And I
That's
think. Oh, go ahead. Sorry, I thought you were
Uh,
done. Go ahead.
I
that
was
was all
gonna
I had to
say.
say.
I was gonna
Well,
say I don't
go ahead.
like Ruby. I don't agree with you in terms of like you never had love. I don't think he was saying that. I think he was saying like the message of love is not even lost. Is not uh put in the forefront versus fuck nigga free or hot girl summer or what was the song last year? What was the song?
What's on last year?
Throat baby. Remember
Okay, so hold
throat
on.
baby?
Go ahead.
I
I'm about
hate
to
that
give it
I
song.
got
to
something to say.
you.
I'm gonna let you finish, but this is all pertaining to the feminist movement. I'm gonna let you finish because get what? My actions is a reaction to your actions. So if I'm
Mm.
saying fuck you, that's because you treat me like a throat baby and I don't fuck with you. So I'm gonna let you finish what you gotta say, but one thing about me, my points don't make sense at the time, but later on down the line they do. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you talk.
It's just stuff like that. Like Throw Baby was a pretty hot song out there, but there might have been a very incredible R&B song about love and now we having a family and I love my family, I love my wife, I love my husband, I love my in-laws or something like that. But we didn't hear it because it wasn't put in the forefront. It wasn't didn't blow up. And people say, well, maybe it's not good music, or maybe people don't want to hear it. Maybe. We don't know. We never get a chance, but we hear Hot Girl Summer and Fuck Nigga Free and Throw Baby and all the other, dumbass bullshit, ratchet ass songs that are out there. And I really think that was Tank's point. Like, it's a lot of, toxic music out there now. It's a lot of just overall poison, just absolute mental poison is what I like to call it. And it's still that comes from white supremacy. Every single bit literally comes from white supremacy.
And you
The
bring
love.
me back to my points.
Mhm.
Just like you said, it come from white supremacists. Hey guys, we live on YouTube and Facebook. Make sure you go to Ruby G Radio and to hear the conversation. But that's all I'm saying. Now, far as that point, okay, so music, okay, so even like in my party days, you still had Love in the Club, you still had Please Excuse My Hands, you still had that type of
Which is
music.
like rape music, damn near. Please excuse my hands. It's, I'm
Well, you have
sorry
to
that it,
think like white supremacists is going to force that because they're beast.
of
They're
course.
beast. They beast. They
But
come from
that's what Tank was
bestiality.
saying. That's
If you go
exactly
back
what
to
Tank was saying.
if you go back to the 1970s and you watch Tarzan, if you look at the end of the movie when the credits are rolling, you will see that the white woman is letting a monkey suck her titties. She's letting a monkey finger her pussy. If
What?
you go back and look at that, the Tarzan that came out in the 1970s, look at the credits while they're rolling in the background. While the credits are rolling, you will see these things. I watched this twice to just make sure my eyes weren't tricky playing tricks on me. That's what it is.
Of
A
course,
lot of
Tarzan was
times,
supposed to be a black dude, though.
huh?
Tarzan was supposed to be a black dude.
Well, Tarzan ended up being a white cracker with a small dick, and then she had to go to a monkey to get fucked because
Hmm.
the monkey had a longer dick than the cracker.
But
So
that, you know what they're trying to say.
I know what the message is. I'm not,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not. I mean, I talk a lot of shit, but I'm far from not in the loop. But I honestly definitely feel like it's it's. I'm not gonna say it's gonna take a lot for us to get there, but it's gonna take some soul searching, and a lot of us are already lost. A lot of people are already gone, they're already lost. So when it comes to the music thing, music is the number one key to a person's mental, emotion, and brain. If you think about it, you feel music in your emotions. Like it's one song, I feel like a girl at the bar. That shit speak to my soul. Okay. So if that song speaks to my soul, imagine how like other rap music and stuff influences young people as well as women. I feel like the black man has bounced off our emotions. Even though we're supposed to be the backbone, we're still the ruler of the household. Think about this. When a couple is married and they have children, if the woman is mad, the entire house is upset. You a husband, you know that. If your wife is upset, the kids mad at you, the dog mad at you too. Don't nobody want to talk to your ass. So with us having that type of power, um, I feel like a lot of us don't realize that. But with us having that type of power, we create emotions in men that are not there. We create false narratives in our heads. And follow me now. Follow what I'm saying now. We create false things. Okay, so for example, if I'm married to a man, we have kids together. I say, "Oh, your daddy getting on my goddamn nerve. He flirted with Miss such and such next door." True enough, you might not be flirting with Miss Florence next door. You could possibly telling her about the weeds that's in the front yard that's affecting our front yard. But because me as a woman, I see it as you flirting, I got everybody in the house thinking that you flirting. So when you come in, it's like, mm, everybody looking at you crazy because of the emotions and the false narrative I have created. That's what the feminine movement has done to the black community. They have created false narratives
Mhm.
toward the black men, which create problems in the home, which cause division. You can only prosper if you create division. It's called divide and conquer. You can only can conquer if you divide. So that's what happened to the Black Panther movement. That's what happened to music. That's what happened to everything we're doing. They're dividing and conquering. But we, as fools, are gonna argue about, my music, this music, this music, this music, that. We're gonna argue about that instead of figuring out what the big picture is. Just now, we just had a whole dialect about Tank, and we still ain't conquered the bigger picture. That's what they want. That's what they said they want to distract you with silly raps, fool. That's what Jay-Z told you in the song with Drake. We gonna make this city light up. They want to distract you with silly raps. So that's what they do. They distract you with silly music. That's silly as fuck. Why would you tell me to fuck nigga free when I need to fuck nigga to pay my bills and I need to fuck nigga money? Why would I be fuck nigga free? You not fuck nigga free rapping the song. These is the motherfucker that's the executive of the shit, and neither the motherfucker and neither is the platform that's putting out. Mark Zuckerberg ain't fuck nigga free, or is he fuck bitch free or none of that? The nigga that on YouTube ain't fuck nigga free or none of that shit. They have enough fuck niggas to put this shit together to make this shit happen. So at the end of the day, feminist movement created a lot of false narratives in the Black community, which creates us to be divided into what we are now. Music is the number one thing. First of all, I want you to go back a little bit, way back, before me, you, your mama, and dad are born. Music was the only thing slaves had. When they figured out that music was the only thing that the slaves had, they infiltrated that. You got to think about that. When they figured out that music was the only thing that us slaves had, they infiltrated that with the bullshit that is here today. Also, too, as a Black woman, I was taught, I'm going to tell you this now, have your bank account, have your man bank account, and then you have a joint account. Don't let that man know what you got going on, as if we ain't in the house as one, and my shit is my shit, but his shit is my shit as well. So when he get ready to divorce me, I'm taking everything he got and leaving him as a goddamn prune, dried up with shit, and still expect him to do for my kids in my household, and still expect him to mentally function in the motherfucking household without any remorse, regret, or none of that. I used to think for a long time, just like my sis here, that Black man had no feelings. You ain't got no feeling for me. Only the white men and the Chinese men got feeling for me, because they take me at lunch, they cry with me with them some fake. That's a fake facade to get you where they want you to be. You ain't got no motherfucking feelings for me, nigga. You don't
Trying
care
to get
about
you to do
me.
some of that slave play.
Facts. And for a long time, I thought that a Black man never had feelings. I thought you was hard as a goddamn concrete ground, until I discovered otherwise. I was taught that Black men don't cry. They suck that shit up, they keep that shit moving. But a lot of y'all are Down syndrome. A lot of y'all got mental motherfucking illnesses. A lot of you guys have had mental illnesses since you were children, but your mother created false narratives because of the feminist movement in her head. She created false narratives in her head because of that feminist movement bullshit. Now you an adult and you trying to figure out every time your boss write the number Z on your paper, you have an anxiety attack because you don't know. Because your mother was taught the Black man is strong, you stronger than him. He's strong, he's the weaker vessel. You stronger than him. Break his ass down. So that's why you have a lot of men that are married to women who are over dominant, over pressured. You have a lot of women that are married to men who feel this small in their marriage. You have a lot of men that are alpha males as well, but at the same time, you ain't no match for a woman like me. I've been doing shit on my own. What the fuck can you come in and tell? How the fuck you get all that attitude, all that neck movement, rolling, hair flipping. So these are things that the feminist movement created. And I'm glad we had all that off-subject dialogue, because that just proves my point further that the feminist movement impacted every single impact of our life. It impacted every single impact of our life. It affected our music, the way we live, the way we eat, the way we think. It impacted all of that. And these are the conversations that motherfuckers don't want to motherfucking have because it's too real. You would rather sit in watching some drama and be in some bullshit than have a conversation that's going to help you better your motherfucking self. And this is why I had that shit. I don't give a fuck who tune in or who don't tune in. This is why the fuck I had this conversation. This is a mental release for me and other people who want to talk about this shit. This is what this is. We need to mentally release. We need a platform we can come and we can talk our shit and we can release and cry and be who we need to be. feminist movement is some bullshit. Who the fuck carrying that shit on? Me colored motherfucker. Not no cracker. Me colored bitches moving and keeping this shit going. I ain't seen a cracker jump forth yet and say, hey guys, let's stop abortions. Oh my, yeah, you had them crackers that are the white people that are like, okay, well, you know, allegedly, we're gonna say this because I ain't did my research on that. The most abortions come from white women. Cause they get gang fucked in the college. They fucking their dad and mama, and they fucking whoever they fucking every damn body. So they gotta have abortions. So most abortions come from white women. Allegedly, we're gonna say allegedly. So I've heard. I haven't did my research yet, but so I've heard. So when it comes, you're not fighting abortion because you want me to have rights. You fighting abortion because your ass want to have rights. Because what you do backfired on your ass. So the fact that I allow another motherfucker to tell me how I feel about a man that I came from his rib and we came from the same origin is baffling to me. Now that I'm getting older, the whole feminist movement, bullshit, independent women. I see a lot of on my Facebook, on my Instagram. I don't need a nigga for shit, but you want to fuck though. But you want some money, but you don't need a man for shit. If you don't need a man for shit, eliminate the dick and the money and go get your own shit. Be on your island by your own. Who the fuck wants to be 70 and alone? Answer me that. Do you want to be 75 and alone? Who gonna wipe your ass when your kids don't want to fuck with you? That mate, that person that you rock with, that person that you grew with, the person that you've been through the struggle with. See, people I want to talk about Martin Luther King and he was fucking white women out there, but you don't want to talk about that woman that stuck with that black man. That's something that you ain't strong enough to do because your mammy raised you to be a bitch. Your mammy raised you to be a leech. That's what the fuck. So at the end of the day, that's what it is. I gotta speak the truth. I have to speak how I'm feeling. And at this point, I'm not fucking with the feminist movement.
Did you see did you see there was a Trump rally the other day and it was some random white woman, some probably Republican white woman who was on stage next to Donald Trump and she said, thank you for saving white lives. I'm pretty sure that wasn't an error or pretty sure it wasn't a Freudian slip or a slip of the tongue or nothing like that. She meant what she said. And all the people clapped, they loved what she said. She meant what she said. Thank you for saving white lives. Get rid of these abortions. We need more white folks. She didn't say we need more white folks, but that's what you can take that as.
Now you're talking some shit. Now you're talking some shit. You just said a key point. Thank you for saving white lives by eliminating abortion. I just said most white women have abortions. You just said some key shit. But we're going to see who's going to catch on to the shit. We can't talk too much on these platforms. They're going to block us and we're going to get silenced. But you already know what's going on. You already know the tea. You already know what's up. It's not rocket science. It's only rocket science to a motherfucker who ain't trying to understand what's really going on. Once you understand who you are, understand what's going on, hey, cuz, then you know how to move. Other than that, you're gonna keep moving with these people. Everything that's created to include us is against us. The law against us. Feminine movement against us.
Entertainment
against us. You know who the niggas talking about shooting and killing them? They're talking about your ass that they want to shoot and kill. They ain't talking about no white man they want to shoot and kill. They're talking about you. Fuck nigga free against you as a black man. I'm fuck nigga free. Every black man ain't no fuck nigga.
I always tell people that like whenever I have these conversations about race and stuff, and it's like, well, if black people did this, it's like think about the opposite. Think about the opposite. Like black people are terrified of other black people, and are the majority of black people criminals and gangsters? No, not at all. Are the majority of black people?
My light went out. Damn.
Oh, the majority of black people are not gangbangers. We aren't thugs or anything like that. The majority of black people are hardworking, very accepting and loving people.
Yep.
So when you got white supremacists and fem Nazis, as people call them, white feminists, like they're telling you the opposite. They are actually telling you and teaching you the opposite of what is true. I mean, you can continue to believe it, like, well, I saw such and such every time I turn on the news, and this another, cool, whatever. I'm not gonna argue with people about it, but things that we are presented is actually the opposite. And that white feminist stuff, that's a major opposite thing. They are straight lying to y'all. You don't need no black man bullshit.
But you need your man though. Why you still got your
Right.
nigga home if I don't need my man? I don't
Yeah, they trying to
understand.
get your black man.
You
But
want
you
to
sitting up
fuck
here, you
with
don't
the
want him.
black man. Do you want to Andy Kanda? Do you want a big black dick? We want
I
to
went
swing with
to
the
uh
ball.
I went to Barbados like 6 years ago, and my girlfriend at the time, who's my wife now, we I we are sitting at the bar, and there's this American woman, and she's like, "I'm in Barbados, surrounded by all these black guys. Where's the black dick? Like, I want some black dick while I'm down here."
That's what she said.
That's what she said.
I don't know what
That's what
happened
she
to
said.
Sean. She may have to go. I don't know, but I want her to come back. I'm gonna see if I can get her back on. I'm listening. Go ahead. I'm gonna see if I can get her back on to introduce herself. Go ahead. I'm listening.
So it's a lot of stuff like that confuses all of us. Um, we get saddled with like, oh, black man got a lot of kids. They all kind of trying to be rappers, and instead of raising his kids, he's raised, he's working on his mixtape, and all of these things are just put upon black people just for division. Um, I got one of my homeboys. Speaking of white women, one of my homeboys um, has dated nothing but black women. And I looked on his Facebook one day after he was complaining about his girlfriend, his black girlfriend,
Mhm.
and there's this white woman on his status, like, you keep choosing the same women. That's what the problem is. Why don't you choose somebody different? And she's got different in quotation marks, and for different results. So I texted him like, bro, if you don't delete this bitch, like this white woman is out her damn mind already. Not to mention, just as my brother's a hood dude. He be into a lot of hood stuff, a lot of hood activities, a lot of things out on the street doing what he does. So if you into that kind of stuff as a brother or a sister, actually, you don't need to be with any white people, because those are the ones who call the police on you. Those are the ones who point the finger at you when you thought it was your homeboy who snitched on you. It was your girl, your white
Yep.
girl snitched on you. They were about to take her white ass to jail, and she said, I'll say anything. I'll tell you anything to not go to jail." My boyfriend Sean is the biggest cocaine dealer in Michigan.
Oh, don't say that, Sean. We can't
Yeah.
have that shit on record.
Well, yeah, I mean, of course, I don't have any white women, but if that was the case, that's what she would be saying.
So, have you ever dated outside your race?
Dated, no. I mean, I've had some fun with some women outside my race, but I've never dated. I can't be seen in public with any white women, especially uh, with the way I am now. Even back then, I would have never been seen in public with a white woman. But with the way I am now, there's no way possible. Like
So,
if you
I
saw
mean,
that,
you up all white descended, Sean, because you are a light skinned brother. Okay.
the hell I am.
Hell, you are. Your
This is
damn
FDA
somebody,
here.
motherfucker come from cuss words come from you fucker, you motherfucker come from
Mm,
slavery. Somebody fucked your great ancestor and made you light skinned.
mm-mm. That's the lighting. That's the lighting. No,
Nah.
of course. No, I don't.
You know what they say. You know how that shit go.
Yeah, I don't date no white women. I wouldn't be caught dead with a white woman. If
Not
you
caught
saw,
dead.
I said I wouldn't be caught dead.
I don't
If you
say not
saw,
caught dead.
if you saw Dr. Umar a couple weeks ago talking to That white girl, everybody's clowning her.
Got him old light skinned piece of something. I don't even
Yeah.
First of all, baby, when we raised all that money for you to get that school and you didn't, it's a fucking problem for me.
Hey, I like Dr. Umar. That's my guy.
Okay, well, Dr. Umar is a fake fraud in front.
I ain't gonna diss him.
Okay, go to Deshaun. She's back. Oh my gosh.
Welcome
So we
back,
got to go ahead and do the show. We've been on for a minute. We did get off topic, and we always get off topic, but it always reflects back to the feminist movement. Deshaun, if you can give your last few remarks on, do you think the feminist movement impacted the Black community? I think we touched on a lot of great points, and I also think that we got into some things. And everything I feel like drove back to the impact of feminist movement. Everything that we do does affect us in a way. So Deshaun, I want you to go ahead and I'm gonna pour me up another glass of wine and I want you to and I want you to and I want you to y'all know I'm silly as fuck. Y'all don't interview me before. Y'all already know how to do. Y'all hear them glasses clinging, y'all already know how to do. And I want you to get your, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell y'all now, when y'all see me on TV, don't say you're not listening. This shit finna go. I'm telling you, this shit finna blow. Okay. So look, I want you to get your last intake on the feminist movement, and also your last, little intake on how, not little, but you know what I mean, intake on how you feel like the feminist movement affected the Black community, as a whole. And shout out your Instagram and your Facebook, or if you have Facebook, and also your business and things of that nature.
Yes. Okay, so I said it earlier. I definitely do think that the feminine movement has taken over the, I would say, the actual vision that Black people should have of the Black community. I would say that as Black women, we need to be a part of the movement only because we still have rights there, but I don't necessarily mean with the white woman. I mean, we need to be standing up for our own rights, because a lot of times when there's a rule or some type of law put into place, it's going to hurt us and impact us more than any other race. So we need to be vigilant about standing up what we believe and standing together. There's too much diversity. Oh, y'all, it's a dog. Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. I'm
Okay.
outside. Let me step to the side before I die.
Oh, we don't want that, sis. We do not
I'm
want
sorry.
that.
But yeah, I think as Black women, we need to be trying to stand with each other to fight our fights and our battles, and we need to be standing with our men to help them with their fights, because when we come together, then we're going to be able to conquer more. And we've seen that the proof is in the pudding. Look at how the voting went. Look at how segregation has been. That has all been by Black people standing together. Whenever we continue to divide, we no longer conquer, we just fall. And they began to reverse laws as they have started doing. So that's how I feel on that. I would also say, if you guys want to, if you guys would like to follow me, I am on Instagram. You can follow me at dalashawn.bordeaux. You can follow me at u.c.w.n for Uncomfortable Conversations with Nicole, or you can follow the organization Speak Our Truth. When you look at me, I'm fighting all battles. Heck, we need more than just, it's not really just about being a woman. It's about understanding that Black women in a whole are under attack. And if nobody else is going to say something, then I'll be the one to stand up and say something and be the one to pour back into the community until we can come on one accord. Because when we stand together, we're going to overtake everybody. And we'll put our own community back together.
I also want to get on your ass about something. You never told me that you had a podcast. I would have been came on.
I just started back, so I had a scary moment. I had a podcast. I hurry up and got up off there for a while because I was a little scared, got nervous. I just came back on, I think it was 2 weeks ago. So I do air every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, live on Facebook or YouTube. This week we will not have a show. I'm actually going to be on Wednesday night with Miss Twyla Be Good. We're going to talk about how people like to have sex talk. So this week we're not going to have a podcast until Wednesday night, so we can get hot and spicy and have a little fun.
What's the name of it?
It's Uncomfortable Conversations with Nicole.
Okay, so make sure you invite me on that podcast. Also, too, like, I'm gonna ask y'all a question, right? And this is off topic as fuck. But look, I've been doing podcasting for a long ass time. I've even got paid for doing podcasting. So do you guys think I should come up with an ebook on how to get paid to talk your shit?
Yes.
On podcasting. I have people in my
If you
inbox
got the
all the
tools,
time
why
asking me
not?
questions.
Yes.
If you got the tools, why not?
That's true. I mean, people have been inboxing me for the last few months. I'm gonna say last 3 months, and these people I don't even know. They see my post because somebody share it or because of a hashtag, and they come in my inbox. I'm like, hey, I want to know. I'm like, oh,
I wouldn't
don't want to give out
necessarily
free
say.
information, but here you go.
I know ebook is the thing right now, but I would say there is actually something called micro learning that people should look more into. And what it does is allow students to learn while they're on the go on their phone. So just like they're scrolling through Facebook, they can scroll through their learnings for the day and learn through that way. And that's going to be more convenient. I guess I'm really telling on myself and what I got coming in store. Need to be quiet. But I would definitely look into micro learning because you might get more of an interest if they can do it on the go.
That's another topic I want to talk about. Why do Black people feel the need to withhold information? Yeah, we're gonna get into a lot of shit on this.
I would love to talk about that because I'm gonna tell you now.
Me too.
Sometimes you have to be quiet because you never know who's gonna take it and run
But
with
Black
it, and not
people
give you
don't.
your
I mean, but
props.
white people don't do that though. White people are sharing and they
You
have
a lie.
sponsors and
You a lie.
funders.
Yes, they look. If you want to ask the friendliest people I've met, it was the Indian people. White people don't share their information with us. Don't you? No. They not
Sure
that
do.
friendly.
They
Mm,
Huh?
sure do. They sure do.
I
I ain't
have a
had
lot of
no
white people who would
experience.
share their information. I've come
Yeah.
across a
They
lot of
sure
Indian
do.
people who would share their information. I've had a lot of white people more so look down on me like I don't belong.
Ooh,
You
shit.
know,
Y'all,
But
you
they
know who's
could be
good with
also
sharing the
because,
information?
huh?
Republic. You know who's good with sharing the information is Republican thinking people. Republican thinking white people are good with sharing
Well, let me
information
go find some of them.
I
versus like
ain't had no
Democrats.
problem with no cracker showing. See, one thing about it, a white
They
woman
share
told me.
information with you. They gonna be like, "How you calling us a cracker and taking information?"
All right. Hey, sounds good to me. Sounds good to me.
Listen, I'm just calling you what you would call me under your
I know
table.
that's right.
Hey,
I know
Under your
that's
sounds
table,
good
right.
to
you
me.
don't call me a nigga, so I'm calling you a cracker in the forefront. What's the problem?
But I'm still gonna read your book. I'm still gonna watch your podcast.
And
I'm getting
learn
ready to
your
take.
information.
I'm about to tell you every single thing you teach, and then call you a hunky right after.
Now I will say they will buy stuff and they will support, but they don't not share their information. My donors come from more white people and stuff like that. But when it comes to actually giving up the information, I really struggle with, and I don't know if it's because I'm in the nonprofit world, I really struggle with
I
how to
think that's
actually, and it could be that because I guess we're all
yeah,
fighting for the same sponsors and stuff, so they don't want what's theirs
I
taken.
think that's what that is because
Yeah, they don't want no
I don't come
Negroes getting
across
it.
that.
Huh? They don't want to know who.
They don't want no Negroes getting it.
And see that could honestly be what it
Negroes.
is
Hold
because I
on,
really
we're
struggle
gonna
in that
rephrase. We're
world.
gonna say
They will
Negroes.
support and donate, but when it comes to giving up their resources, oh hell no, you better find it on your own.
Yeah,
I'm
pull yourself up
surprised. Let me tell
by your
y'all
own
a secret
bootstraps.
though. I'm gonna let y'all on level 4 secret. It was some white folk that donate. I live in the hood, baby. I'm from the hood, born and raised in the hood. I ain't gonna always be in the hood, but I live in the hood. It was some white folks that donated to the hood. They giving out money every month. So I think that's the field that you in. They don't want you to get them donors. That's what I think that is.
Probably
That's
so.
how I think it is.
That's
I
why I
don't
work
think
a
it's
little bit
in
harder to make sure I get them.
White
yeah.
people don't want us doing anything unless it's
If you
uh
shave the cheese, your ass is out.
yeah, being
If
dead
you
and
farming, I don't want
or
to fuck
working for
with you.
them. They want us either dead or working for them. They don't want you to succeed at anything. Like,
You said
period.
that right. Dad even work for them. I know my personality be a bit much for some people, but that's why I create my own platform. Guys, I know I got 5 people tuning in right now. If you missed the show, I am so sorry. We are ending the show. I always see last time we had a young lady, she took over the entire conversation, and I couldn't say one damn word, and I let her talk too, because some people need that outlet. And I'm gonna talk my shit, but I'm not a person that's gonna I'm gonna let you say what you gotta say. But the show is in, and we be on here for an hour and some change. if you missed the show, you got to go back. We talked about the feminist movement have a negative impact on the Black community. Make sure that you go. Look, Sean done disappear. See what I'm saying?
I'm still here.
Oh, it's time to go. When motherfuckers start disappearing off the screen, I
No,
mean,
I'm
it's
still
time
here.
to go. God said it's time to go.
I was trying to find her on Facebook. I'm still here.
Oh, listen. So look, y'all need to follow me on Facebook. I had some tragic shit happen to me from January until now. And I say tragic, I mean really tragic. So I'm gonna be talking about my personal experiences on my Ruby G Lifestyle page. So make sure you guys follow me on Facebook. But guys, go back and watch the conversation. I feel like sometimes I feel people always say you do a great job, but to me, I'm my own worst critic. I feel like I do a terrible job. So every show will be different. But I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I had a great look at my earrings backwards. I had a great time. I'm gonna let you guys shout out, y'all pages and y'all business and what y'all do. But I just want to say thank you for taking the time out to talk about this conversation with me. I know y'all get tired of my emails. I don't bug you that much, but I do bug you.
Come
Make
on
sure you
with
guys
it.
tune in to the latest episode of Ruby Radio. We air every Wednesday on the Block 105 Radio as well as on the podcast. We're gonna be doing some juicy celebrity gossip this Wednesday, as well as our teach your own ways how to make money every day. You can get paid every fucking day if you put your mind to it. You can get paid. I get paid every day. I don't skip a day without getting no money. I don't know about you, but I know I get paid every day. The same ways I'm giving you to get paid, the same ways I get paid every day on a daily basis to help keep up Ruby G Radio as well. If you want to donate to Ruby G Radio, you can always cash out me at Ruby G Radio 88 on Cash App. And let's see. That's all I want to say. I just thank you guys for coming on. Sean, I'm gonna let you go ahead and say your piece.
Before I go, thank y'all. Thank you for having me on Ruby Jew. I enjoyed myself. It was
Thank
nice.
you. Look,
Oh, yeah.
she blanked out.
Disappeared already.
So I don't know if she's still here. I wanted her to go ahead and give her Instagram and stuff, but her name. Oh, there she goes. She back. There, Sean. Go ahead, girl, because Texas is telling us we can't talk to you a long time. Go ahead.
Ain't it acting up out here?
I don't know. I want to be in Texas. I heard everything bigger in Texas, baby. What about the men?
Everything hotter in Texas. That's what's the truth.
Yeah, the weather is hot down here in Georgia. It's 160 degrees down here, baby.
But yes, thank you for having me on. I enjoyed the conversation. Y'all can find me again at delashawn.bordeaux on Instagram, ru.c.w.n, or Speak Our Truth. Yes, I got a lot going on. Also, you can find me on Facebook. I am under DeLaShawn Bordeaux. I allow my personal life to be on there, and I'm a hot mess. It's okay. But tune in, and if you are interested in coming on the show, I would love to have you. Just send me an inbox. I'm here.
Yay. Okay, Sean, go ahead and give us your I have two Seans. I got the female Sean, it's SHAWN, and we got SEAN. So Sean, go ahead and give us your Instagram and what you do for a living and stuff like that. Go ahead and shout yourself out.
Okay, everybody. Again, my name is Sean Reed, owner of Platinum Podcast Editing.com. You can find me everywhere at Plat Pod Editing or Plat Pod Edit is on two things. I can't remember which one that is though, but it's either Plat Pod Edit or Plat Pod Editing on everything, one of the two. And then check out what?
Now,
Go ahead.
Sean, how the hell you gonna get your ass up here and don't know what the hell going on?
No, I know, but I got like 7 different social medias and two of them got Plat Pie Edit. So,
Okay.
but I'm not sure which one it was. Like the ones I don't use, I think TikTok and Snapchat or something like that. I don't know. But find me at www.platinumpodcastediting.com. I want to shout out Ruby Jew, of course. Second time having me
Hey.
on. I was supposed to be on the last one, but I had a concert already booked that
That's
I completely
fine.
forgot about.
Did you enjoy
Shout
your
out my man.
concert?
Oh yeah, I did. Benny the Butcher. Me and my homeboys went Grime Lord. Shout out Grime Lord, Penrose's, and my main man Russ Faith. I want to shout out my clients, Big Jason, Two Holes in the Pod, and my main man G Lo. So shout out to y'all. And again for Ruby Jew for having me. If you can get on her show, do it. She is hilarious. Keep me rolling. Even the
I be
emails are funny.
talking on the
The
podcast. I do.
the
I think
emails are funny too.
my email. Are you laughing? You think my emails are funny?
The emails are hilarious. She is like completely funny. She
Let
should
me
be a
ask you a
comedian, yo.
question. What makes you feel like my emails are funny?
Even like when I get her, and it was something that we corresponded with. And I was like, how did I even get this? He was like, well, you must have signed up for it or something. I was like, oh, my bad. My bad. But
When I say, "Hey y'all," I don't know how we met, but check this
yeah,
out.
yeah. That's what it was. I don't know how we met. I'm like, yeah, that's a good question. But I did sign up for it. I just couldn't remember. I signed up for so much stuff. Um, but thanks for having me. Like seriously, I actually absolutely love doing this. Anything you got going, please get me involved.
Listen, I love the fact that you support me. Like honestly, I be wanting to give up. I ain't gonna lie to you. I be wanting to say, well, fuck all this shit. Cause I ain't got
Don't give up.
50,000 viewers and I ain't got, you know what I'm saying? But last month we reached 50 viewers on this particular show. And I said to myself, I have to keep going, even though I feel like nobody is watching, listening. I have to, keep
Let me
it
give you
going
this.
because these are things that we need to talk about. Like,
For
these are
sure.
things we need to talk about in the community. Like, you may not agree with my viewpoint. I may not agree with your viewpoint, but at the end of the day, we can agree to disagree and disagree to agree or whatever, however you have it. But
For
I
sure.
thank you for your support. I honestly do. I had a good time interviewing your artists.
Absolutely.
I don't know if somebody's seen you on my page or whatever, but I ended up getting somebody else as an artist on, and we talked, and he sent me two more artists. But of course, you got to make sure these people are serious because if they're not serious, then they ain't gonna jump.
Yeah.
And so it's just been an ongoing. Excuse me, but I know I don't be as active on my Instagram because I'm doing a lot of behind the scenes stuff.
Hmm.
You don't see me on Instagram as much. But I'm about to start something back up on Instagram with the reels. I see the reels. One of my reels got
Sure.
8,000 plays. So I need to get back on the reels.
On a giving up thing, my favorite story about somebody not giving up is Jay-Z, my favorite rapper. Big Daddy
You
Kane
like
took
Jay-Z.
the greatest. Big Daddy Kane took him to Def Jam and Russell Simmons.
Uh-huh.
And Russell Simmons told Big Daddy Kane, get him the fuck out of my office. He is the worst rapper I've ever heard in my fucking life. Don't ever come, don't ever bring him back. And look at him now. Look at what Jay-Z turned into. Like 10, 13, whatever years after that, he becomes president of Def Jam, billionaire rapper, all this other stuff. So don't ever give up. And you got love too. You get love out here. Like if you never had any listeners or watchers, might be time. But 50 people is 50 people.
That's it. And then I played where
Hey,
I honestly didn't even know I played in those type of countries until the guy sent me my analytics. And I'm like, are these real? He was like, yeah, this real. I can't
absolutely,
fake the numbers. I'm like,
absolutely.
oh my God, are you fucking serious? He's like, yeah, like my listeners love you on the radio station. That's why I want to keep you on. I'm like, what the fuck?
Mm,
If you not ever heard my, you gotta go back because I do my shit like a real radio. So I have to have like music and stuff in. So if you have not, guys, I'm not begging you because I don't beg, baby. That's for dogs. But if you have not, if you have not listened to the last few episodes of Ruby Juice Sips, because I changed to Ruby Sips instead of Ruby Juice because this we sipping tea. The updated episode is coming out Wednesday, but I'm thinking about doing a video to my classmate who got killed. I don't know if you've seen on the news, but Trouble
mm-hmm.
rapper that I went to school with him.
Okay.
And so yeah,
That's
sad for
that's
the
a very
community,
sad
sad
story.
story.
Very.
It's still
What is going
developing.
on? You know what you should do? A topic on is what is going on with the rappers being like shot and killed over the last how many ever years. And of course, like I would exclude like Tupac and Biggie, but just because it was so long ago. But it seems like recently there's been like and I love them. Don't get me wrong. I was of age when that was going on, but I mean, I would exclude them because it was fewer and far between back then. But now it seems like it's like every week a rapper's getting shot and
I'm
or
going
killed.
to tell you what I think about that. I think that, as my uncle told me before he died, he told me, he said, I don't understand why these niggas get money and be in the streets. It's a whole deeper thing than that.
Absolutely.
What I say about that is these niggas is not getting money. That's why they're in the streets.
Mhm.
Puff Daddy took that man whole fortune. That's why he
Who
had to resort back to that. Puff Daddy,
took who
P.
for
Diddy,
it?
Mr. Auntie, Biggie. He
No, he
don't have
didn't.
any money. Yeah, that's over with.
No, that ain't true.
You want to bet?
Mhm.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna get with my friends, and you get with
Yeah.
your friends. What Puffy tell you? I'm gonna get with
Be
my
friends.
friends, and you get with your friends, and maybe we can be friends.
Don't hey, don't be bad mouthing no Sean's, all right? We all good.
No,
We all
Puffy
great.
is not good.
Puffy's
Puffy is
good.
not motherfucking good. Puffy is a thief. We
That's
all
not
know that he
true.
has $1 billion industry built off somebody else's back, just like the white man does.
Who did he
Puffy is
steal from?
not no sir. We're not gonna Sean, we're not gonna do
Who did he
that.
steal from?
He stole from every artist he had, all 25 of them,
That ain't
almost
true.
30 of them.
That ain't
Okay.
true. Did he steal it or did they give it up?
He stole it. How can you
Did they
give up something you know you ain't getting?
because you signed a contract. If you didn't read your
Okay,
contract,
then.
if you didn't read your
At the end of the
contract,
day, you're dead wrong.
he
You're
wrong for
dead
good,
ass.
but you wrong for not reading your contract too.
Nah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's why that shit fucking with his ass now. He want to be called Brother Love. Bitch, we ain't calling you no motherfucking Brother Love. We calling you Puff Daddy Combs. P. Diddy Shine Combs, a.k.a. for me, Mr. Auntie, because you like to wear wigs and drink liquor and show your legs to other men on live. So we calling you Mr. Auntie.
I like to drink liquor. What's wrong with that? No, I don't.
But
I
you ain't
don't.
showing
I
your
don't.
legs on live to
Sorry.
some men. I ain't no man. Baby, I shave them hairy legs. I ain't no damn
No.
man. Yeah, okay. Well, at the end of the day, you can't get mad because he got the same name as you got, but he full of shit.
I
Let's
mean,
just
he's
be
great.
honest.
I mean, he's great. When I met him, I
Okay,
was like, I was
we
very
gonna
impressed.
definitely come live and have a debate. I'm gonna
Oh
bring
yeah.
my friends. You get with your friends, and maybe we can be friends, as your boy would say.
Oh yeah. Let's do it.
I'm gonna bring my facts to the table because I gotta have all my receipts before I bring you the tea. Okay. I'm gonna
Let's
bring
do
my
it.
facts to the table. You bring your shit to the table. We're gonna see what's happening.
Let's do it.
What? Dynamite.
Crazy.
Ain't that what
So
JJ
crazy.
say?
So crazy.
Dynamite. You understand what I'm saying?
You should also do a topic on white supremacy. Like the issues at hand, let white supremacy be one of those. Because speaking
Oh,
of
that's a broad
JJ,
topic though. But
it,
that's a
it
broad topic.
it is, but it's so much that goes into it. It's not. There's a
Everything we
lot that
basically covers goes into
for real.
white supremacy.
Medicine, law, education.
Sean, is you trying to get me shot out here on the boulevard?
Hey, you know what? If they shoot you, you were absolutely right. That's all that means. You were absolutely right. Martin Luther King was killed
I
because he
know
was
good
absolutely
damn
right.
well I live down the street from Martin Luther King. You got me. No, I ain't trying to get shot. I ain't trying to die for you Negro who gonna have a
Not at
goddamn
all.
steak on a barbecue and then next week gonna be forgotten. I ain't trying to goddamn get shot for y'all niggas.
But everything that I've said, like you've never seen my Facebook, I got a lot of Black Power stuff on there. Everything I've said,
Sean, they gonna shut your ass.
if they kill me for it, that means it was true and I was right.
Get what? You goddamn white granddad ain't gonna let it happen.
Yeah, he can kiss my ass. I'm gonna choke him. Go ahead and choke.
Sure, they got time to clown with your ass. You goddamn white granddad ain't gonna let that shit happen. Look, whoop that tree. Whoop that tree.
Lick his scalp like baby boy. Nah, yeah.
You goddamn, because you know you're white. You talking that white supremacy shit, but you know you got a little cracker in you now.
Yeah, long down the line.
Baby, you ain't light
Long
skinned for
down
no
the line.
reason. You ain't light skinned for no reason now.
Long down the line. And straight
Look
up
at you saying
FBA
after hours
right
to talk
here.
shit with the girl. You must love me. Look at you.
Of
Boy, that's
course.
so cute.
Of course. Plus I ain't got nothing to do. I'm off all
I
this
heard
lick,
the
so
kids in the background. What the kids said?
there are no kids here. I don't have any kids. That was
You don't
probably
got
Del
no
Sean.
surgery.
No,
You still married, right?
still married.
Oh, okay. I want you wasn't on the divorce stage trying to single and mingle, but I ain't either. I'm taking them off the market.
No, still married.
I'm off the market. But me and my husband need to come over there and mingle with you and your wife. So I was just telling him we need to find some married couples to hang out with.
You ever been to Detroit?
I heard y'all versus everybody. I don't know how I feel about that. Y'all might from the killers when come up there.
No. Don't be white though.
I got married last week. This is between me and you.
Oh, congratulations. Sip that
Now
tea.
hell, the nigga in jail now. Shit.
He in jail.
Yeah.
Like,
Let me stop making up fantasies in my head.
I was gonna say, like,
Yeah, look, you finna believe me too. Nah, but for real
yeah.
though, I ain't get married last week, but part of that story is true, but the rest of it is a lie.
So he actually is in jail. He just didn't get married
We didn't get married. He want to marry me though.
from jail.
He got to get his little stuff cleaned up first. You know how you meet somebody on the right track and then everything is just going right, and then bam! You like, damn, everything was just going good. What happened? And then this happened. So it's good you getting it out the way though. So yeah.
I do know a woman who she reconnected with her dude. She waited like 9 years for family to get out, and he was out for a minute, and unfortunately he got murdered. It's just like,
Why would you put that in my head?
I mean, you started it.
Why would you put that in my
You
head?
started it. You said he was in jail, so
He
like, hey,
ain't
I
in
know
jail for
somebody
no
actually happened
serious
to.
ass crime like that though.
Yeah, nah, this brother
See,
was
this is why you
locked
don't.
up.
This is why my man said, "Don't tell nobody my business." This is why people tell you don't tell them people your business.
Well, he can't say nothing about it now. Unfortunately, he's no longer with us.
Unfortunately, he won't even see this live, or maybe he will because he's a stalker.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, but you know what? I love this man. This man has the most passion behind me that any man in my life has ever had, and he like my grandma always said, when the man love you, he gonna come in doing. He want to be with you. He came in doing things that ain't never been done around here. So I'm like, hey, is this the
All right,
one or
now.
not?
Go
But
ahead, Ruby. I see you.
I'm an overly independent woman. All the women independent. That's what the feminist movement got me fucked up. I feel like I can pick up the world on my back, but I can't because at some point I have emotions, which makes me that's what makes me a woman because it makes me a weak vessel. When you have emotions, it's like have Tomb Raider. Eventually, she broke the fuck down in the because she's a woman. Ain't no way in the fuck you finna kill 10 niggas and fight 6 bitches and not have no emotions behind this shit. That's the rap on the tap. So I love the man. I do. That's my man. I love him. We're not gonna say no names.
Congratulations.
But
Congrats, brother. I see you out here.
Cause Ruby don't love nobody. Cause it takes a fool to learn to love nobody. I don't love a motherfucking soul. I'm lying. Yes, I do. Why women do that?
We know. We know.
But look, so the feminist movement had me all fucked up, you know what I'm saying, about this nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking I'm independent. He came in like, chill. I mean, I'm like, chill. He like, yo, just sit back, get your nail done, get your saw. He goes some money to get your nails and toe done, you know what I'm saying? And just chill. I'm like, you sure? Matter of fact, let me scrub your feet. Oh, not scrub these corn dogs. Oh my God. The man scrubbed the dead skin out my feet so hard, but I couldn't even walk for a week. My feet were so soft. I couldn't walk. Did my nails. He like, all right, so what we finna do with the kids? He like, you know what? I mean, this man just came in laying it down. Baby daddies ain't did no shit like that. You know what I mean?
I got an idea.
I got one baby daddy, not two now, just one. 2 kids by one man. And
I got an
so
idea,
like,
Ruby. The both of you do ebooks. Like let him write his ebook on how to treat a woman, you on how to treat a man. Then y'all come together and write one together.
oh, good thinking. But he just been
Shout out to I got that from I can't even think of Jaquavis and Antoinette something. That's what they do. They write these hood books. I can't think of it.
Because we met in the hood. It is a hood fairy tale. He has a troubled past, but he's a changed man. And the past is caught up with him. And so, will I be down? Yeah, because that's just what I do. I'm a loyal motherfucker.
Shout out
And
to him.
you don't never know, like, when you stay down. I read a lore story about a woman that stayed down with her man. And he got out and became a millionaire. And they got married. And now she's living, like, the life. And all her friends are jealous because they told her, don't put in there. Da, 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 da. And now they divorced and unhappy, and she's happily married with a millionaire, with a kid, and they go on vacations. Yeah. So, in that aspect, I feel like if you find somebody that make you happy, fuck the feminist movement, fuck Betty. Betty, fuck you, Betty, for starting that shit.
Was it Betty Ford?
Get away. I feel like if you find somebody to make you happy that you can vibe with, rock with them folk. Fuck with them folk. I'm fucking with mine. Cause get away. I've dated men that don't give a two shits if I eat shit or piss. And to find a man that is as passionate as he is about me within these few months of us dating, is a green flag for me. Okay. Yeah, he has some
Green
flaws,
flag.
don't we all? But a black man needs the black woman in his life to show him how to manage emotions and show him how to do things. I'm pretty sure when you met your wife, you wasn't a complete cupcake. You may have a little icing, a little filling, but you wasn't a complete cupcake. Now that you've met her, you're a complete cupcake plus the icing. I'm
I
pretty
was
sure.
just the sponge part.
Right.
That's all.
So wifey make you complete because I'm pretty sure you was a little damaged. You was a little something. You had little flaws. I can tell you had little flaws going on. We gonna talk about that on air, but you had little flaws going on, and wifey help you correct those flaws because you seen something in her and she's seeing something in you, and you guys seeing things that will help you guys build and grow. See, the feminist movement don't talk about growth and building. The feminist movement talk about abolishing the man and going to get some pussy. I've had a couple coochies back in my day, but coochie don't amount to the man that I want.
Oh,
Yeah,
I mean,
I've let a couple pussies back in my day. I've sold a couple pussies back in my time, but coochie don't amount to the man that I want, need, and deserve.
that's another episode right there. Like seriously, that's another episode.
I'm just being
Like
honest.
I haven't never heard like any man say like any bisexual man say like you know what I don't need this, I'll go get me a guy. But I've heard women say like I don't have to take this from men, I'll go get me a woman. Women are better
And
at
the woman is the same thing. I had a girlfriend. We got matching tattoos. I can't show it, but we got matching. Oh, I hope I don't get blocked on YouTube. We got matching tattoos. And the bitch cheated. Dragged me like a hog on a hot, porky summer day.
Was it with a man?
Nah, she was fucking with a bitch. She was a stud. And she had a fake dick. And
They
I didn't
still
like
be
the
getting
fake
it in
dick.
with men too. They'll still be getting it in with men.
Yeah, they do, but she was not fucking a man. She was just finger fucking me and apparently another woman. And so I got drew like a hog on a hot summer day, finna get ready for some pork chops. She
Hmm.
pork chopped my ass. And that's how I ended up saying, you know what? Fuck with. But I had a couple coochies back in my day. Pussy's good. I see where you guys are intertwined by it, but I can't. I can't. I won't. I can't. I will not.
Lord, he's so crazy.
Why you laughing? What I said wrong?
Nothing, nothing at all.
What was funny?
The whole thing. I done ate a couple
When that
coochies back
girl
in my
say we
day.
go together, we don't go together, but I'm real serious. I'm serious. You gonna say how serious? I'm saying real bad. I'm real bad serious.
Right, right. Oh, that's hilarious.
So I mean that's what it was. And so when I realized that dick is a powerful thing and that's what I wanted, the feminist movement could not move me. Period. That's why I want to have this conversation. Did the feminist movement affect? Yes, the fuck it did. It impacted tremendously to fact. You got your baby mama out here wearing sweatpants with a fake dick, thinking she's a nickel, but could never ever go through what a man go through on a daily basis. Baby, you get a pass
I,
because you's a woman.
I saw a video a few months back where might have been last year actually, where it was like a lesbian party, and this one chick was on there like, I can't be a full a lesbian because I still need dick sometimes. And so
Hmm.
she was talk to a stud, and the stud like stands up and takes her pants down. She's got this like giant white dildo, this white like strap on that's like flinging in the air. And she's like, "Damn, like how much dick you need?" And this thing is like
We want the real deal spill, whether it's just short, whether it's long, whether it's wide, or whether it's strong.
the
We want
crazy part to me was it was white. Like you're
so
black.
when
Why do you
you
have
in
this white
love, you
strap
can
on?
pick out any color you want. Now, don't
Yes,
get me wrong,
yes.
a woman has made me have incredible orgasms that a man probably couldn't ever reach if he well, he has to do his research, but I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie to you. But at the same instant, that's the feminist movement. The feminist movement drives you to be with women. It drives you to keep creating this false thing in your head that a woman can be a man when never ever could a woman possess what a man has. That's just like a man can't possess what a woman has. It is vice versa. See, we gonna get into all these little minute breakdown topics. We broke down some topics today. We're gonna break it down. We're gonna break down. We're gonna steady breaking me on down. We're gonna break it down. And a lot of
Take
people
it
gonna
all
get
the way
mad at
back.
me. I think one of these episodes are gonna go viral because it's gonna get intense. It's gonna get real intense. And I think that one of these episodes are gonna go viral, and then I just got that feeling because I'm gonna talk about some shit and it's gonna irritate some folks. I'm telling you, these 2 episodes, yeah, they bland, whatever. People go back and watch, they skip through. Okay, yeah. But I'm telling you, one day we gonna come in here, gonna be 65 motherfuckers in the live. I'm telling you, I'm hearing the number 65, and I'm also hearing like, if you keep talking about these topics, be ready for the controversy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, be ready for this shit because the feminist movement is some bullshit. Betty, if you in your grave or where the fuck you at, listen to what I'm saying. The feminist movement that you started, you and your folk, you and your ancestors with all that poison shit to make a nigga come back on shit. It's some bullshit because I read about you hoes and I've been waiting on y'all at the doubt. So at the end of the day, it's some bullshit. I don't appreciate me and my wine. Don't appreciate you with that creating that shit, telling me I don't need no man when I need good dick in my life. I need good goddamn loving and good sex. I love my man. And
All
at the
right.
day he got listen. But the thing is, when are you gonna find a perfect man or a woman? Like people think that these men, you're gonna get you a corporate man with a corporate job. He's gonna be slightly a thug. He's gonna have a little passion in him. And he's gonna tie you down, and you guys are gonna get married, have a good life, and he ain't gonna have no flaws. But what about you, sis? What flaws do you have? What about you? Do you like? I don't understand how you feel like you gonna get this perfect ass man. Why do people feel like they're gonna get a perfect man or a perfect woman? Why do people feel like this? This is a part of the feminist movement because feminism represents perfection. Am I lying? Why do you feel like in this movement, in this day and time, that you're gonna get this perfect man, this perfect wife, this perfect woman, this perfect husband? He's gonna be a young Jeezy mixed with a Jay-Z, mixed with a Ryan Seacrest. Why do you feel like that? What
It's the
makes you think
fantasy.
that each human don't have flaws?
It,
Everybody come with bullshit. You got to
yeah.
figure out what bullshit that you are willing to accept or sell. Cause you got to, cause people be in my inbox like, oh, Ruby, you listen, people may not show their views and their face on this shit. But my inbox will tell y'all. My inbox will tell it all. These folks be like, how the fuck you put the hey, what's up? I said what I said. What you gonna do about it?
I gotta go, Ruby.
Okay, bye.
I gotta get off. Not right, like momentarily, not like right now, but it's definitely coming.
Okay, well, you don't want to direct the conversation on. I've been ready to end 20 minutes ago. But anyway.
Oh, okay. You the funny one. Don't blame it on me.
Because you still on here. But anyway, guys, make sure y'all. This is like a 2-hour some conversation. I know some of y'all ass attention span is about to shout as a nigga real dick. So I know you guys are not gonna tune in that long, but I'll record this clip. She's talking about, okay, hey, Tamika, that's my customer. CF Kane was in the building at 9:06 p.m. That was a whole hour ago. So, guys, make sure you guys tune in to Ruby G Radio. Make sure you get a full conversation on Ruby G Radio YouTube. I know you got to go. I'm pretty sure if I was a wife, baby, you would have been off at 9 o'clock, baby. Snatch his soul. Get your ass out.
I'm doing my stuff. I'm doing my stuff over here, you know. This was gonna get us out the hood.
You was my husband. I would have been cut your ass short, quick.
This gonna get us out the hood.
I'm gonna get y'all out the hood. We all, yeah, I am.
Yep.
That means you need to be sharing my shit. That's what you need to be doing. I'm gonna inbox you every time I have a show. I'm gonna contact your ass. So since we're gonna get out the hood, that means Sean, podcast editor with the correct microphones and shit, gonna be sharing my shit.
Yep.
Sean, I gotta talk. We gotta talk because I need you to help me come with you. I don't know if you want to be my new co-host. I know even if you can't come in every day, I still need some help with these topics. So we're gone. It's been nice, huh?
I said, come on.
Okay. I got my earrings on. I'm a fresh queen. It's been nice. It's been fun, but your girl got to run. Life's too short. Have fun some of the time. Ain't shit all good when your ass is all broke, Sean. Okay, so keep some money in your motherfucking pocket. The most expensive thing is a closed mind, so always keep your shit open. All right, if you don't remember anything, look, remember to always tell the truth, even when no one is listening, because somebody hit your ass. And if you don't remember anything we did or said in this live video, remember that weak people revenge, strong people forgive, intelligent people ignore. Figure out what person you are. We are out. Catch me on my personal blog page. I feel like going live and telling a part of my story. Unfortunately, me and my children were kidnapped at gunpoint, and I want to talk about that. I need a release. I need some counseling. Come help me. Come talk to me. If you're watching this full 2-hour video, because some of you bitches are haters and y'all watch the full 2-hour video, then you know what it is. I am out. Okay. We're gonna talk about a lot of stuff on this channel. Be prepared to be unreal. I mean, not unreal. Be prepared to be unveiled, uncovered, and uncensored on this channel. Sean, thank you so much. Make sure you guys share this live YouTube video out. I love you, Sean. I want to meet your wife one day because I want to tell her what a phenomenal man that she has in her possession. And we need to, and you know what I'm saying? I want her to come on the podcast one day or on the live and we just talk and chat it up. Just some job jacking and shit talking, you know what I'm saying? And Sean, with your X-Men shirt on, go ahead.
Oh yeah, gotta represent for the team. You know what I mean?
And goddamn, finish doing your work for you know what you was doing. Shout out to G Loke and all your clients. If you missed the live video, then go back and watch it. Thank you guys to all to tune in that viewed. I love you guys. It has been Ruby Jew. Bye, Sean. I see you later.
See you next time.
Love the family. Tell the wife I said hello.
Will do. Thank you. Back to you.
Bye.
See.
Break thing. Instead of breaking me on down. All right, y'all. I'm going live on my other page. Y'all hit me there.